Hey there! So today I want to touch on a topic that you will probably think about when you're first starting your business, and that is, do you want to be a for-profit business or a non-profit business? And there are a lot of distinct differences between the two, so I'm going to run through those quickly today, and hopefully by the end of this you'll know which one you sway towards if you don't already know. So I'm going to start with a nonprofit business, which you can hardly see this because I wrote it in pencil, so I'm going to hold it up close to the camera like this so that you can see it. So nonprofit business. Basically, nonprofit businesses have a mission for the greater good. So, for greater good. Which means that in some capacity there is a cause and you are trying to spur that cause and eliminate that thing or whatever it may be. So some people are really passionate about educating people in third world countries, so they are building schools to educate people in third world countries. Some people are passionate about giving every kid in America a laptop so that they can be educated and have access to the internet here in America. So there are all these different ideas for nonprofits, and they're for the greater good. And so that's what this is about. Nonprofits have no taxes, which is super, super good because obviously you're not paying taxes. So that's cool. Funds go towards the operation though. So you're a nonprofit, which means that any funds that you're making, any fundraising that you're doing, any donations that you're getting are going towards your cause for the greater good. They're not going back to shareholders or you as the owner. They're all put towards the cause. And are used for operations, which does include salaries and stuff like that, I'll have you know. So it's not like you're doing a nonprofit and you won't necessarily get paid type of thing. If for some reason, worst case scenario happens and the nonprofit has to not be a nonprofit anymore, all of the assets are going towards another nonprofit. So you'll basically give up all the assets that you have and give them to another nonprofit that is doing well and that can benefit from those. So that's kind of the rundown on a nonprofit. And now to talk about a for-profit business. So it's for-profit. So for-profits are basically the opposite of a nonprofit, and so I'll go through those here. Any money that you're making goes towards the owners and shareholders, and that's profit, not necessarily investment. So if you get an investment, obviously that money is going towards the business, but any profits that you're making, any money that you're making is owners and shareholders. So if you're the owner, that could be cool. The profit is the goal. So you want to be making money, basically, is the whole goal of the business. You want to not only make enough money to keep the business sustainable, you want to do more than break even. You want to make a lot more money than that to please your shareholders, so that they are happy with valuations and happy with stock prices if you IPO, etc., etc., etc. If you are a business, you do pay taxes, so get ready for that because taxes are a reality of life. And then, again, kind of opposite from a nonprofit. In the event that your company, your startup, fails and doesn't go so well, all of your assets are liquidated, which means that buildings are sold, any property that you own. If you own a weird pillow, you know, that's sold, and all those things are turned into cash, and then shareholders get all your proceeds. Shareholders and owners, but most of the time if you're a startup and you have investment, your shareholders get money first, depending on how that's all set up, and we will talk about that in another video. So I hope that this helps you kind of distinguish the differences between the two, and let me know, or let us know in the comments if you have any questions.